In this video, I'm going to upgrade this guitar. I'm going to try to do some relicing on the plastic parts. I'm also going to try to do some relicing here on the hardware. I'm going to change out the tuners, the horrible tuners. I will change out the truss rod cover and also some other things. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please like and subscribe. It will help me a lot. I will try to post a new video every week. Hit the bell icon so you won't miss that, okay? The first thing I will do is to remove the pick guard. Then we are going to cut off these strings. This is the tailpiece that I have tried to relic. You can see under it, it's shiny and new, and above they have done something with it, but no, it's not a good job. This will probably not be so hard to polish up again and use on another guitar. I don't think this is nickel, I think it's chrome, so I will probably use another tailpiece to relic. This is the bridge. All right, the bridge comes clean off. Look at this. This is the back side of the bridge, shiny and new. And this is how it functions. It's spring-loaded. And it's big and it's bulky and it's nothing like the original. So this will go. And look at this. Boop. I can just pull this up. Can I do it with that one as well? No. Let's just leave it there for a while. These seems to sit okay. All right then, so I'm going to do the relicing on the metal parts outside here in my garage, because the muriatic acid has toxic fumes, so I don't want to get that in my workshop. But what I have done here, you can see here, I have ordered some, and this is nickel. This is not a chrome. This is nickel, and this is, I think it's a really nice looking bridge here, also from AliExpress. So that one goes in there, and this is the tailpiece. Also, I have put in all the screws and so on. Here is the big shot of the metal parts before they are relic. This one is actually chrome. So this one might turn out a little bit different than the others, but we will see. All right, so this is a fun project. You will start with taking your muriatic acid and you put it in this box here. And you don't need much of this. Just put it in like so. Woo! Then you put in these like so, and then you close the lid. My God, that was a horrible smell. Okay, so I think I'm going to have to use my mask for this. Let's remove the tuners. Maybe I will put together a Frankenstein guitar in the future with all the Chinese crap hardware that I have left over. Look at the finish here. and it feels very nice also. It's definitely a nitro finish. And these are the Goto, and this is the difference between them. Now this should be a relic tuner. They are not even close. But alas, I had no luck with the tuners. I have to drill them. They are a little bit too big. But I'd rather have them a little bit too big than a little bit too small. Then you have to glue in some dowels and then drill them out. So this is better. So welcome to my, at the moment, very untidy workshop. We will drill these holes out and I will show you how I do it. So let's start from the beginning. Firstly, I have to figure out how big the hole should be. So I just use one of these and I measure it. I always like to do a test drill. Of course, there are high quality drills that can make these holes clean, but I don't have these kinds of drills in my workshop right now. I will use a drill for metal and I will tape this side, the other side as well, and then I will drill it, but not all the way through. I will drill from the other side, and that way I won't have any splints on the guitar. So now we will prepare the headstock for the drilling, and as I said, there's nothing fancy about this. You just put the tape over the headstock like this. And then it's just a matter of drilling it, but don't drill it through. So yeah. And we will do the same thing from this side.
And now we can go all the way through.
And now we have 6 clean holes. Now let's change out these tuners. These are really great. These are the Relic Goto tuners. I hope you can see them here. And I think they look fabulous. I will compare them. And here they are compared to the ones that was on the guitar when I got it. So yeah, you can see a big difference. There's also a big weight difference between these two. And you can also see that the ones that you get on a Chibson, it's a lot taller than the other ones. And that will make the headstock seem too narrow on a Chibson. Now there's no shame in the back of that headstock. And now for the first time I will try to relic these fret inlays here, because as you can see they look really shiny and new. And I will do that by mixing some acetone with some stain, some wood stain. And this is a walnut color. The acetone is for, it dissolves the plastic a little bit, so the color of the stain will bite better here on these inlays. This is my first time doing this, so I'm shooting from the hip. Just like so. So let's just mix it up here. And just mix it up. Let's put this on, see if it works. And in the meantime, we can remove these pickups. One thing that worries me a bit is these metal dowels here. I have to enlarge the holes for it, and I really don't want it to go wrong. So let's start with sanding it down. So I'm going for dulling the surface and also rounding off the edges. And already it's got a nicer feel to it, I think, this one. I think the key is to round off the edges. Just by doing that, you have gotten a long way. I'm also going to do some bigger scratches in these. And just take that down a bit. And this is the difference between the two pickups now. I think I'm going to do one first and then do the other one, just so you can see the difference. Now let's put on some of my toxic cocktail on this one. So that can sit for a while. Look at that difference. It's a big difference. This down just to make the paint here thinner, not to remove it altogether, just to make it thinner. Instant relicing. So let's paint this on the back side with a little green paint. Now this is just some acrylic paint that I bought from my kids. Yeah, so I'm happy with that. Look at that. Look at the difference between these two. Now let's do that to all the knobs. And this actually looks really nice. If you have watched all my videos, I see some really creative stuff being made here. Extra piece of wood stuck in a bigger hole where they have screwed this in. So this looks actually really clean. But this truss rod cover is actually, it's cut very bad. Look at these edges. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe they have used their teeth to chew it off. Yeah, it's bad. That will go. And I have ordered this one. Straight from France, actually. This is more of a 50 style of truss rod cover. So. And it's the right size. I'm just putting in some scratches on this, and also just nagging it off in some of the edges here. Now let's stain this. Okay, so let's tackle these darker areas here. I don't think that they look very nice on this guitar. I want to sand them down, so I get down to the bare wood, and then I will stain them. I hope and I think that that will look better. Let's start with this one. I think that real wear marks shouldn't have these black scratches like this. It doesn't make sense to me, so that's why I'm sanding it down. I want more of a smooth surface. And if you have a really big scratch here or a wear mark here, then that should be visible on the binding as well. So let's try with some coffee. And I got a little bit carried away with relicing the knobs here, and I forgot that these are actually the right knobs for this guitar. And fortunately I had a set at home, so I reliced these as well, and I put these on instead of the other speed knobs. that was me having a crack at relicing for the first time in my life. I think it went fairly well. I have had this guitar now for maybe 3 weeks, and I've gotten to know it better. I'm actually very fond of this guitar. I've actually purchased a pair of used P90 Gibson original pickups, which I'm going to install in a later video. And I will show you how these pickups sound, and I will also compare it to the Gibson ones. I'm not sure if I'm going to relic the Gibson ones though. We will see. And that was all for today, so have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.